What's going on, people? It's the Right Brother, and this is my view. I'm fucking with Rich the Trucker. This is my view. Snowy clouds, green pastures, and cows, and just a wide open road. Every goddamn 5 lines you see is cha-ching in the bizank. Nah, but I wanted to come at you today with call this video probably working for the regime. Now, the whole goal to me is to get your own. The only way you can properly get your own, in my opinion, without getting handouts, is to work for the regime. You work for the regime, you make your money, and then you'll be able to go out, get your own business. But at the end of the day, you're always going to be working for the regime. There's no way around it. Now, you could be less dependent on the regime, but you're always going to work for the regime. You're always going to be, you're always going to have to pay your taxes. You know, and anything you buy, you're always going to pay taxes on that. So, to get away from the regime is impossible. But to be less dependent on the regime is what you want to do. That's the way to go. What do I mean by that? Get your own business, get your own truck, pay your truck off, then that'll be less money that you're paying to the regime, because you know you got to pay your truck note. Once the truck note's paid, it's all maintenance from there on out, and you can just start making your own money. But as far as trucking go, trucking is one of the easiest ways to be less dependent on the regime. You're going to need the regime to get your license. Because you're either going to have to come out the pocket for X amount of thousands of dollars, or you want to go with a company that's willing to pay for your training in exchange for your time and services for a year or 6 months or however long the contract state that you sign. But with trucking, you can get out of the regime pretty quick. You know, you can go to college for 4 years and end up getting a state job, city job, or something like that. Or you can come drive a truck for a year and a half, jump out, go lease an owner op, and be able to support yourself and your family, you know, by feeding off the regime. Once you do that and you get away from the regime and you get to doing your own thing, that's when you be less dependent on the regime. And from there on out, you got to be smart about how you spend your money, how you invest your money, and how you maneuver through this game. Because they say life isn't a game, but from what I see, it's all about positioning yourself in order to prosper within the regime. Because going to school for, you know, we're taught, you go to school, you go to college, and you become a lawyer, a doctor, or business owner, or something like that. But I'm my personal opinion, at least 70-80% of the people that go to college and get a 4-year degree don't even work in their field. And the ones that do, they have to start off. So not only did you pay for 4 years and in debt 40, 50, 60, 70,000 for your schooling, y'all about to hear me scratch this gear because I'm about to downshift it. Up. That was it. But you got your hazard light on, school bus. What are you doing? You about to stop? Guess not. But you then you got to do another 2-3 years working from entry level and working your way up to whatever it is that you want to do in life. You know, and that there is time consuming. That's a young man's game to me. It's a young man's game, meaning 4 years you'll be 25. Junction to the 84. No, I think I need to stay on that. Bozeman sounds familiar. No, I think I need to stay on there. Oh, that's where I was just at. Yeah, I'm trying to do more than one thing at a time, and as a man, I'm not good at that. I be having to focus and contemplate. Look at that big ass radio. Y'all see that big ass radio? Ain't that pretty dope? It's called Organic Theater. Alright, come on, baby. You can do it. I'm heavy right now. I'm about 79.7, 79.80 or something like that. So it's gonna take a little time for me to gain my speed back. Damn, how's scratch gear shifting up? Oh, I got my Jake on. But so you can come out here and drive trucks. Now, people look at truck drivers like we're poor, broke, and nasty. You know what I'm saying? Just fat, nasty motherfuckers. But in all actuality, that's not true. At least in my case, I don't think I am fat, but I ain't nasty by far. I ain't nasty by far, but the amount of money you can make driving a truck compared to going to 4 years of college, if you do 4 years of college, you're going to school to be in debt. But if you come out here and drive a truck, you put your tuition is going to be between $4 and $6 grand, and then you'll be able to start your business and move on and do the things that you want to do. And I feel like that's a better trade-off than going to college for 4 years. I mean, that's just my personal opinion. You know, you can come out here, you can start your business, you can learn the game, and once you learn the game, you can start to maneuver in the game and position yourself to where you can prosper and make a lot of money. Or not a lot of money, but make good money, to where you'll be okay, you'll be well off. You ain't got to worry about, you know, I got to send my kids to camp. You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta send my kids to for summertime. I want to send them to the YMCA, the Boys and Girls Club, or a camp or something like that. That's just $100-something per child. I got 3 kids. You know, if I was still, come on, bird. Thank you. I don't be want to kill no animals out here. But you just gotta learn how to play the game when it comes to dealing with the regime. The regime is made to keep you in debt, and is made to not let you reach your full potential. Because if you're able to reach your full potential, and you have an idea of how to position yourself in order for you to maximize the potential that you have and to accomplish the dream that you want, then the regime don't make as much money, and that's what you don't want to do. You don't want to you don't want to depend on the regime in order to survive. You want to work with the regime in order to gain the prosperity you need in order for your family to be able to do what it is that they want to do financially. You know, people say it's not all about the money, but at the end of the day, if you ain't got the money to pay your bills, you stuck, you're stressed, you get cancer, you know, you start to die off because you ain't got the needed necessities in order for you to feel like, because you want to feel successful as well as be successful. And if you're not feeling successful because you're not making the type of money you want to make in order to do the things that you want to do, then that can put you in a depression. It's like I'm working my ass off at this 9 to 5 for what? You know, but if you get out here and start driving these trucks and start making that money, you go lease, owner op, or you save up as a company driver, get your own truck. You know, I'm gonna say within 2 to 3 years, you'll be able to do what it is you want to do in life. Your lady can go to school. You'll be able to pay for daycare and childcare, and you'll be able to supply the things that they need for them to prosper. And that's what it's all about in the long run. If you ain't got no kids, that's different. You're just stacking and stacking because you can. You don't have the responsibility to get out here and work. You're doing it because you want to, not because you have to. I'm out here working because I have to work. I have a family to provide for, you know. But you just got to understand your position the position that you're in and how to prosper off the position that you're in. I am a truck driver. How can I prosper and make more money as a truck driver? Okay, you can do this. You can do A, B, C, or D. Damn, this backing me all the way down to 6th gear or 7th gear or whatever. So you know, that's kind of what you gotta keep in mind. And then once you understand the position that you're in, you figure out a way in order to position yourself to make money in the regime. Shit, you golden. You good to go. You know what I'm saying? You should not want for nothing once you learn your position and how to play your position in the regime. You know, my lady works for the state. She's a DEA. So she knows in order to make money, she's going to go get her gun license because she want to be an investigator. You know, so she's working right now to learn the position that she's in. So when she make that next move, it's gonna, you know, she's gonna go get her gun license and become one of the DEA people that go to your house, you know, that be stalking you or investigating and stuff like that. That's the position that she in. That's the move that she wants to make, and now she understands how to make that move and what to do to get to be successful in that position. You know, I'm over here doing 20 miles an hour, people. 20 miles an hour. Damn. Anyway, the moral of this video is basically to understand the position that you're in, learn the position that you're in, figure out how to maneuver and prosper in the position that you're in, and aim for that goal. Because it can be accomplished. You can never get away from the regime, but you can learn how to play your position in the regime. And that's what you need to do. And if you can learn that, you'll be golden. You'll be good to go. You know? Man, this is just goddamn beautiful out here. You know what? I'm gonna take me a picture next to this monument over here. Let's go and pull this to the side real quick. Turn my hazard lights off. Pop them brakes. And y'all can check my Instagram for this beautiful view that I'm about to take with this punk ass backup phone. Alright? It's the right brother. I'll holler at you. Peace.